just walked up and dropped. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, 10-4 might be a heroin overdose.
200 East Hastings.
Not responding to any pressure or anything. Looks probably like a heroin overdose.
They went to that location to see one of their patients.
You overdosed. It's a good thing that people were around that could help you.
Welcome to Vancouver's downtown Eastside. Where an extraordinary police squad battles to keep control of one of the toughest beats in North America.
That's another overdose, eh? That's like, what, 5 in
Dead?
24 hours? Well, they're working on them at the safe injection site.
Yeah, the Stanley put signs up.
Did they? Yeah. What did they say about it?
They just said there's bad heroin, so don't shoot up alone and go to Inside.
Yeah. Well, they were at Insight and they're overdosing.
Still, it's better than in the alley.
Well, I know.
And so it begins. You guys will be absolutely astounded with the amount of fights you're going to see the next few days and the increase in robberies.
Once every 4 weeks in Vancouver's downtown East Side is Welfare Wednesday. One Wednesday each month, the neighborhood's alcohol and drug addicts get a burst of cash, which turns Skid Row upside down.
The residents here in the downtown East Side that are receiving welfare checks on Wednesday mornings live like kings for 3 days. Now they got money to throw around, and they're buying everybody rounds of beer and taking taxi cabs wherever. So life's great for 3 days until the drugs wear off, booze wears off, and they realize their pockets are empty of money. That's when reality sets in. It's this repetitious circle they can't escape.
1 a.m., Wednesday morning. Locals line up at bank machines as welfare payments start to get deposited.
There's your lineup. And there's the drug dealer standing outside already, waiting for them to come out with the money.
For the beat enforcement team, it's the busiest time of the month. Constable Smith and Andrew Penner arrive on a downtown Eastside rooftop, which overlooks The Cage, an apartment that supplies one of the most active drug areas in the Skids.
Might be cutting rock. To see that guy in the black, he just tried to steer her. He's asking her probably if she wants rock or anything. Okay, so he's selling. He's got rock in hand. See that? Guy with the black hoodie, he's got it in his left hand there. So he's selling. You may spend an hour up here or something, and you may not get an arrest, but it doesn't mean it was a waste of time. You get really good information by watching them long enough.
Ken and Andrew believe that the man with the white hair may be the one supplying dealers in The Cage with crack.
That guy would be good to ID. I'm pretty sure that's the guy we're looking for. 2 Papa 21. Is there a free unit that's able to ID a person at 101 East Hastings? He's walking southbound on the east side of Columbia.
101 East.
Ken asks colleagues to find out the man's identity, a crucial first step in building a case.
This is him, David Boy on crack.
Do you have ID on you? Do you have ID on you? What's your last name?
They ID'd the guy. That's huge, right? If we're gonna do a warrant, that's big.
Hey, how are you? Heather.
Yes.
Got a warrant.
I got a warrant for what?
Come on, PPT.
PPT?
Yeah.
You're not it.
I'm not. Hey, can you dump all your drug crap and all that stuff here?
Yeah.
Sergeant Mark Steinkamp executes a warrant for PPT, possession for the purpose of trafficking. The arrested woman is one of hundreds of addicted drug dealers working in the downtown East Side. Her fix is heroin.
All right, have you noticed a difference in strengths?
Yeah.
We've been noticing a lot more people dying just around welfare.
I think he's reaching in his crotch, right? Unless he's taking a leak.
Is he taking a leak?
He's taking a leak?
Yeah.
But see, that's the perfect guy, right? A 55-year-old guy who walks like with a type of limp, talking to a non-user dealer off the main street. Perfect holder. You'd walk by him, you'd never think, right? And it just looks like a regular guy down here. Okay, so he's just dealing, that guy, the old guy.
Local addicts
You
are
just hand him a
pressured to
bill,
sell on the
put it in his
street
pocket.
for non-addicted dealers who avoid carrying the drugs and the risk themselves.
So I'm like 90% sure that guy, the old guy dealing, is dealing for that young kid. If I see him deal a couple deals, and now he becomes arrestable.
If Ken and Andrew can prove that this man is dealing, it will get them that much closer to arresting the non-addict who's supplying him with the dope.
And I start seeing the non-user point to the guy who I've already identified as drug dealing. Now you're getting trafficking, now you're getting steering. So here's our second deal. So you just handed him a cash bill, left hand.
Oh, he's loading it up.
To left hand.
Might lose it.
And the dealer just put it in his left front pocket. And the guy immediately hoots up. So all that's evidence for an arrest. Hey, Papa 2-1 to Wes and Marina. That guy behind you with the gray hair, he's arrestable for PPT. Yeah, confirming you're with the right party.
And Welfare Wednesday is just beginning. Welfare Wednesday in the downtown Eastside is a hotbed of drug activity.
Good, how are you?
Tonight, Sergeant Toby Hinton stops to talk to Heather Yellowbird, a young native addict who's been down here 8 years.
How are things going upstairs, okay, or? Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about doing another interview clip because we're probably going to be going up north to do some presentations to Inuit and First Nations kids.
I don't know, I'll think about it.
Okay, no problem. We'll catch up with you.
When I first saw her, she was probably around 20 years old. Young, good-looking kid who's not addicted to drugs yet. And it was imminent. As long as she was down here, we knew this is where she was going.
Toby and some colleagues have been doing drug prevention in the community for over a decade.
Part of what we do is go out and talk to younger kids about the risks of making bad decisions around drug use. And these people that we are policing and looking after down here, they're the experts on drug use, all the different horrible outcomes once you get into a really bad addiction problem. And most of them don't want younger people coming down here and getting hooked on drugs.
Look at that.
I'd even go a little bit tighter on the frame, like if you can, just go in.
Heather has agreed to speak with Toby and Dave Stevending. They'll use her testimony to educate youth about the perils of drug use.
Okay, good. Okay, Heather, when did you start using drugs?
Well, I started drinking and smoking weed when I was 13. And then I got introduced into crack by a cousin. And then in Vancouver, when we got to Vancouver, got into heroin as well.
And how do you use your drugs?
I smoke crack and I inject heroin and sometimes cocaine. And speed.
And how old are you now?
28.
What do you think your drug use has cost you?
A lot of things. A normal life. My family. My health. Yeah. Not being able to, like, finish school and even to go home when a family member died or something, like, you know, not caring, you know. My whole focus is on getting high and, you know, so I can forget. So I don't have to remember things and
I think that's good for now, and then we'll come back and talk to you again. But I hate to see you wasting away down here. It's not good. Talk to us because we're linked into recovery houses and you can give it a try. But you have to want to, so we can't force you. You wonder what happened with her, like the family life must have been just a total disaster. But yeah, she's really hurting and that's a shame.
8 a.m. Welfare Wednesday.
Okay, Ruben, it's Marie and BT.
Constable Marie Brown is informing the VPD's Missing Persons Unit about the suspected abduction of a young female addict.
We've got a female who owes the Persian dealers in the 300 block some money. And last night she was seen grabbed by what we assume is a Persian dealer, and she was yelling for help. So we're gonna go around and check some of the cash check places that she possibly could have gone to, but she always usually gets a guy to do it for her because she doesn't want to go outside due to these dealers.
Worst case scenario right now would be that she's probably in a room somewhere getting either assaulted or extorted for the money that she owes through drugs, and she just would be in desperate need of help right now.
A witness saw the woman being pushed around by a dealer and calling for help on this corner at 2 a.m.
This mini mart that you see across the street is it's got a couple ATMs like right to the right of it. So around 1, 2, 3 in the morning, the checks start getting direct deposited. So last place she was seen was on this corner. Lots of dealers buy those 2 power boxes there, which are notorious for guys kind of hiding behind while they deal with their crack cocaine.
The young woman has been missing since the beginning of Welfare Wednesday.
So next step is I'm going to call the welfare office to find out if the check's been cashed, because
Ryan Hobbs believes that the missing woman was indebted to a drug dealer who's abducted her to get his hands on her welfare money.
I need to check if someone's cashed their welfare check or not.
So currently we're showing that we've mailed the checks, but they're both outstanding. They haven't been cashed yet.
Okay. She's missing, and she's missing in a suspicious circumstance, so we're concerned for her safety. So it is of the utmost importance that we determine if that check has been cashed this morning or not.
Stand right here. You're being detained as part of a criminal drug investigation.
Welfare Wednesday continues, and the dealers are out in droves.
Your mouth, spit it out. Come over here.
Ken and Andrew stop 2 men. They suspect one is a non-addicted dealer, and the other is his addicted underling, who acts as a drug mule.
No, I don't even know who that guy is. You were walking with him. You guys were walking pretty much arm in arm down the street, right? Just keep your hands out of your pockets, sir. Of course.
Andrew confiscates 3 half-balls of crack.
I have no interest in throwing you in jail right now. But you're obviously working for that guy. The mandatory minimum for PPT is going to go up to 1 year in jail. So you're taking the risk for that guy. And we don't want that because you're not making the money. He's making the money. You're taking the risk and he's making the money, right? You still live down here. You're a citizen down here. You're addicted.
I understand everything that you're saying.
And this guy is coming down here to take advantage of you, right?
Well, he has 3 half balls and they belong to somebody, and I don't think he could afford it.
I've really honestly made an effort not to be doing it. Yeah, it's a hose, and then that way it's not so visible.
So that way you can smoke crack and then it's not like this, right? Ah. Okay, Kenneth. No more dealing drugs. So you want to just take a stroll through the unities, see if we can spot them?
Yeah, let's go.
For people who enjoy doing drug investigations, Welfare Day is like a playground. Don't smoke crack, it's bad for you.
Meanwhile, the overdoses just keep coming.
So we had an overdose death last night. We had 3 overdoses yesterday, and we've had an overdose here. And then they said there was another overdose at Dunsmuir, which is not far from here. That was a death. I'll talk to the manager here, and then we'll lean on media to put something out regarding the fact that there might be some really strong heroin here, and we're in the middle of a welfare spending spree.
Hi.
Mark Steinkamp is called to another heroin overdose.
You're too old for us. You and me both.
This one, fatal.
Oh, yeah, he's got rigor. Oh, my God. All right. Yeah, he hasn't seen him since welfare, so. Lots of pills. Look at all the pills. Yeah, this guy's obviously dead here. Any chance you can get an ETA for EHS? Just before and after welfare, there has been a spike in overdose, and with that comes overdose deaths. Even we're getting word from the street that even the drug dealers are telling the addicts that they should be careful when they're using it because the stuff that they're selling is extraordinarily pure. Toby's fired off a note to media and to Van Du about the spike in overdose deaths. Now, I don't know. All the things are pointing towards an overdose death here.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you for a second?
Ken Smith recognizes a suspect.
Do you have ID on you?
This man fits the description of a drug supplier they've been searching for.
That's a lot of money. Welfare? That looks like more than what welfare is. Well, you're already submitting, and all I did is ask for your ID for stepping off the sidewalk. You must be guilty.
Ken believes that he's hiding the drugs in his mouth, wrapped in plastic.
What's in your mouth? Open your mouth. Everything to boca? Spit it out. Put your hand behind your back. Swallowing it now. Yeah, you got problema. You got drugs in your mouth.
Come over to the car there?
Yeah.
So why are you down here today on welfare day? Man, everybody's out.
Toby and Brian have discovered that the missing woman has cashed her check at this location.
I really want to see if we can find a video image of her with this guy and see if we can ID this guy.
They're hoping to retrieve video surveillance of her assailant.
Yeah, it's got to be added in. Everybody's got to put a PS page in until either she surfaces or we find out where she is.
As Constable Marie Brown and her colleagues try to organize what they know about the missing woman, a call comes in.
BT, Marie Brown.
Oppenheimer Lodge?
Yeah, let's go.
The missing woman's pharmacist has been dispatched to a local rooming house to administer her methadone. He informs police.
You gonna keep up?
No, unless I start jogging.
Far from being abducted, she's been on a drug binge with a friend.
We've located her. Okay. I have her standing in front of me. No, yeah, we'll see what she has to say about last night's incident. But yeah, like she's safe, so we're not worried about that at all.
Somebody said that you were being dragged around by an unaddicted predatory drug dealer last night screaming for help. So we were worried about you.
We have been beating the bushes from the Stanley to the methadone clinic, been checking all the hospitals, because we were worried if those guys got a hold of you and beat you up that they just dump you on the side of the road or something, right? So.
She was using her welfare money and binging on drugs for 24 hours. So the fact that, yeah, she wasn't being victimized by somebody else, I guess you can call it a happy ending.
Her, and hopefully what happened last night was just a minor maybe skirmish and everything was fine. So that's the end of it.
Toby and Mark are called to the cage. Ken and Andrew have finally busted it.
We were actually on the roof again earlier today watching down here. We're lucky the door was open, so everything's in plain view. As soon as we got in, I could hear on the street, "Who let the police in? Who opened the door?" The guy was sitting in there. He was running at like a store, had like a cash register with all the drugs in there.
See, flaps, rock, rock, flaps, rock, flaps.
Little business. And where was he in here when you came
here at the desk?
That is a little bit of a distribution network, isn't it?
Very good job by Andrew and Ken. But will it change this place? Will it change 412 Columbia? No.
As the welfare money runs out, things return to normal in the downtown Eastside.
Here, look, it's like Dawn of the Dead.
What we try and do when we're out on patrol is grab these select clips and interviews from people we think that can connect with youth. And this girl, Heather, we ran into her a couple of weeks ago and asked her to talk about her drug habit. the cost and the toll on her.
Toby speaks to a group of young people who can help get his message out about drugs.
Heather's choices and her addiction and the way it's hijacked her life has conscripted her to a tough and tragic existence. Hi, how's it going? So I wanted to get her the video footage of her interview so she has an opportunity to see it. That's the whole thing, whole kit and caboodle.
Okay.
Uh-huh. How's everything going up here?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
That wasn't forced or awkward.
Yeah, yeah. She's up there doing drugs. Obviously didn't want us around. You can tell her pupils were really pinned, and I think she's probably being fixed in heroin up there.
Right across the lane, there's these Gucci restaurants, oblivious to the misery that's happening like a block over. Can we help you find a place to sleep? What's the point, all right?
What we basically have going on is a bike chop shop.
Oh, it's a store.
Hey, it's Vancouver Police. Credit cards, scales, money, documents, computers, all kinds of good stuff.
Thanks for stopping by.